Let's see if this works. So it is really hard because I'm holding my phone and I don't know to look at the screen or to look at the thing. So the pose, right? For this character, I basically started with the eyes and like the face and head and everything before I moved on. But basically, I would just like draw the head, and like I would decide based on like where the ear is, basically like where the back of the neck is, and I will extend the body from that, starting with the shoulders, basically. And at this point, I basically already have in my head like how the rest of the torso looks. Like it kind of looks like this, basically. But I don't draw it out yet because I want to start with the arms. And what I do with the arms is if you see this, right, that little like square or rectangle is basically where I like indicate the fist is, and I draw a connecting line, right? And there's no connecting line because again I'm doing it in my head. I've done it so many times with a pencil that I can do it with this kind of like a simple pose. I was going for like longer proportions than normal than I normally draw. So like if I actually drew this normally, he would be a bit more like stout, like a little shorter, like around this point. But yeah, I was going with those proportions, so I would just finish the arm, do something rudimentary for the fist, right? And at this point, and this is the side of the torso, by the way, this is the side of the torso. At this point, you see the back of the neck, I would have like in my head drawn a sort of a spine so that like it ends around here, right? If I can get my camera to focus. And I would just draw that. This is kind of like bulging outward because, it's not literally like flat stomachs. Those don't exist. I mean, they do, but like they're not the most common thing. And then this is basically where like the hip begins. So if you drew the hip skeleton, you would have like, oh man, I'm not looking at it. Okay. Yeah. That's where the start of the leg is. Like the femur is called the femur. On this side too. And yeah, I would just like draw the leg out like this. Side, yeah. And for this one, so this character normally like he has his full arm and only one of his fingers is like burning. But I decided I didn't know how to draw the arms to make it interesting, so I just like make a full burning arm, and that's how we got like, yeah, something like that basically. I did draw the spear before I drew any of the leg, so that I knew like where it is. But yeah, that's basically how I drew this character. I hope that was helpful.